Hey everyone, Colin here, and wanted to give you an update on the market. I just woke up and, you know, about 20 minutes ago, and taking a look at the market, I see a massive dump happened, and I wanted to talk a little bit about this. Um, I am on what's called the Bitcoin Futures chart, okay? So you see the symbol search right there, BTCU 2021. This is called the Bitcoin Futures chart. And what generally happens is whenever Bitcoin breaks out in one direction or the other, especially like on a weekend or something like that, what you'll generally find is Monday when um, when a lot of the trading brokers and trading businesses open, that they will tend to fill these gaps, right? It's almost like they feel like they missed out. And so you'll see a massive sell off, if we broke to the upside, or a massive buy if we broke to the downside to fill these gaps. And so let's look back at this. On the 3rd of September, this was on a Friday, right? This was on a Friday at like 8 at night. So, the New York Stock Exchange, the stock market, and all of that was closed at that time. Bitcoin experienced a rally. It ran up and created this gap. Okay? Created this gap. And, we went up and down for a little while on Monday. I mean, in the US, it was a holiday. But it looks like there was an effort to fill this gap that came down here. And then we bounced and we went up even more. But of course, Tuesday everything's back to normal. Labor Day holiday is over in the United States. Stock market and all those guys are back open. So guess what? Boom, massive sell off. And look, we came down exactly and filled this entire gap. We had a second gap. We filled that one, and we also filled this gap over here that was wide open. So what we really hope to see here is for the bulls to now step back in and start to push this price back up again. That's what we're hoping to see, right? We want to see this on the 1 hour. We've gone below the 50 moving average, but this hasn't proven to be that strong right here. But we need to see the bulls hold support down here now that we've filled this gap to continue to move up. Another look is the Bitcoin dominance, right? So in terms of the Bitcoin dominance, you see that I actually have a note here on my TradingView chart, and this is why it's good to have a TradingView Pro account. And I put an alert here. This is a Bitcoin dominance. Normally when Bitcoin dominance is dropping, the alts are pumping like crazy. It's alt season. When Bitcoin starts to reverse and Bitcoin dominance starts to go up, then the altcoins suffer. This is generally what you find. There are always still some altcoins that will perform, but in terms of the entire altcoin market, generally you'll find Bitcoin dominates when this happens. So we're looking to see. I actually have a note, and I put this note in weeks ago, and it says, alert BTC crossing 41, look for a double bottom at 40. And as you can see, that's exactly what happened, right? Down here at 40. However, we haven't confirmed the double bottom yet, but we could be confirming this, I think, over the next week as well or so, maybe 1 or 2 more weekly candles. And if this gets confirmed, this would mean a big move for Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin dominance to start to grow back. So I would expect more money to start pouring back into Bitcoin at this time. So it probably wouldn't be that great to if you have a huge altcoin portfolio, that might not end up too great in the short term. while the Bitcoin dominance is starting to bounce back up, if that's what we're going to see here, right? But I wanted to just really talk and cover this whole thing with the futures, just so you can see that. And if we draw a support line, which looks very good, as you can see here, we came down exactly to this level. This was previous resistance, resistance again, resistance again. We finally broke above it, and now we've come back down and confirmed support. So once we hold support at this level, at around the 50,600 to 50,900 level, we can hold that as support. That is a good sign for continued upside. Okay, so that's what's happening in terms of the Bitcoin futures gap. And so that you understand that, that's something for you to pay attention to, because that can help you identify some future moves and really good entry points. If you see that we make certain moves over a weekend and we create these gaps, even though it's not always guaranteed, there is a good possibility. There normally is a strong possibility that we come back and fill these gaps at some point in time. All right? So take care, everybody. Until next time.